Radio Rahim here with, I don't even know if I have enough time to really introduce you anymore. Trainer of the Year 6 times, on Freddie Roach, you are a legend. You're about to cross over now from boxing legend into media darling, Hollywood icon. And I talked to you last, we were kind of like in the middle of shooting on Freddie Roach, but now it's done. You've seen some of the episodes. How does it feel now?
It's really, really hard to watch yourself on TV and say, that's a good show, but you know what? It choked me up. It made me it brought tears to my eyes. It made me smile. Jim Lampley and Peter Burke did a great job. And I think I'm a born person. I know that I was that interested in a person. And the thing is, it's really overwhelming. It's really hard to take. I told my girlfriend if I start to change, punch me in the head. I said,
it's not going to be easy to do.
I'm a little slower now, so maybe. But the thing is, I hope I don't become an asshole, to be honest with you, because some people do. But I know I won't. I'm going to be the same person every day and stuff like that. It's just you're going to get a good inside look at what I do every day, what I go through every day, and how great a life I have every day. I mean, to be honest with you, I have the best job in the world. I don't have to come here. I want to come here, and boxing is what I do, and we get sidetracked a little bit today, and a little more press than I like, but I still get nervous in front of cameras, to be honest with you. But when they film me from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. daily for a year, it's just I just figure you forget about it. You forget it there, and you just become yourself. And then when I get mad, and when I'm happy, I'm happy. So you get a really, really true look there. The best part about the show is that they never asked me to do anything. They never say, "Can you say this?" or something like that. There's nothing in the show that's not real, and that's what I like about it.
So that's what a lot of people say about reality shows. Once the cameras are there for a while, you forget about them, you start to really be natural. What was it that happened in your personal life that brought tears to your eyes when you saw it in front of your eyes?
My brother having a stroke and downstairs, and that choked me up a little bit. And then going to the hospital and being checked by the doctors, and then they put me to sleep, and then the shows were then they start, after I'm asleep, they tape my head down and stuff like that. And I said, what the fuck are they doing that for? But the thing is, I can't shake when I'm in a machine, so they have to make sure I don't, and stuff like this. And it's stuff I didn't know, but it's just it made me a little bit sad. It just I just imagine someone else being in that position. I would feel compassionate towards them and stuff like that. So it just hit me. The thing is, I don't really have an answer why it hit me, but it was a sad moment in my life, and I say this all the time. I don't want people to don't feel sorry for me because I have a better life than most people. And the thing is, but I realize I go through a lot though, and the thing is, but that's part of life.
With the courage and success you've had, if I could just offer, probably people that are struggling with these same challenges will be encouraged having seen you go through that.
That's my biggest thing is that I hope people that, no matter how hard it gets, just keep fighting, and you can get through anything in this world just by, I think, desire. The thing is, just don't give up. That's my main message in this, is don't give up.
Now, the fans have seen you in the corner. We have a sense of your personality. You are no shrinking violet. You speak the truth. You're a pretty big personality, but this show has to be about as much the people around you as it is about you. So how did having the cameras around, when you had to deal with all these other personalities, celebrities in their own right, and do your job, did it at all creep into the way you did your job or the way people treated you when the cameras were on?
it did creep in. We have some characters in this gym and so forth. Shane did the best because he ignored the cameras. Like Bodine and those guys, they don't understand that you can't talk to the camera, because the camera's really not there. So some guys get cut out and left on the floor. Some guys made it to the show, and I do. It does show the people I deal with, the people I try to help, the people like my projects, like Marie's the closest one to me, so she gets the most shit because if I get mad, she gets yelled at, and then if something goes wrong, she gets yelled at, and then Shane, is just a character, so and he's very funny on the show, to be honest with you, and he's maybe he has his own show coming up pretty soon.
You've made stars of the boxing world. Now you're about to make a bunch of reality spin-off stars. Turning to boxing, which is what you really do every day, in and out. It's been quite a week for you beyond this. This morning, the breaking news that the WBA mandated a rematch for the Lamont Peterson Amir Khan fight. There were rumors that Amir was going to step up and wait, that the rematch wasn't going to happen. Now that it's mandated, first of all, do you want that fight? And how do you feel about what happened the first time out?
Well, I definitely want that fight, and definitely I think the referee wanted to be a judge that night, and he took 2 points away for pushing, which is not even in the rule book. And the thing is, when a guy rushes into his head like that, like a battering ram, what are you supposed to do? Let him headbutt you, or just hold him off? The thing is, I love that rematch. It was a great fight. I think Peterson fought the best fight I've ever seen him fight, and him and Amir's the rematch will be great. And it's a great fight. It's great for boxing, and somehow there's a lot of rumors about maybe Pacquiao fighting him, but I'd rather get revenge with Amir first. So.
Now, we saw a lot of these assertions by Golden Boy, this mysterious guy by the ring, all this stuff. Let me just ask you, Fly, do you feel like the fix was in?
Yeah, the thing is, we went to Washington, D.C. It seemed like a good idea, give the fans there something, they haven't had a big fight in a long time and so forth. But you know what? It showed that their inexperience really took over. That's why we had guys sitting at ringside that aren't officials of any type or any kind. He just was bold enough to sit down and say the WBA official is handing him the scorecards. And he's I know the person actually, and he's Michael Hunter's advisor, and but he has. And he says he used to work with Muhammad Ali back in the day, and but I'm sure a lot of people say that. But he has no official business being at ringside and so forth. That would never happen in Vegas or New York or someplace, a place that you have more activity in boxing. So the thing is, they made a mistake, and we paid for it, and the rematch, I know exactly why the fight was close, and I know exactly the mistakes we made in that fight, and you'll see a much better Amir next time, I promise.
Floyd Mayweather laid down the gauntlet this week. Manny has responded, and the question now is not whether or not Mayweather wants to fight, but who in this camp of Pacquiao is calling the shots? Who says yay or nay, we're going to take the Mayweather fight or not?
Manny Pacquiao calls the shots. He tells Bob who he wants, and that's his decision. And my job is to get him ready for whoever they pick. So I'm waiting to hear from Bob who Manny picks, and I'll get him ready. I'll get him ready for Mayweather, whatever. But I'm truly a fight fan like everyone else in the world, and I want the Mayweather fight to happen as badly as you do.
Last question. How bad does Manny Pacquiao want that fight? You know Manny every day. How bad does he want it?
He wants it very badly. I've never seen Manny make fun of something before. He shows me, he emulates Floyd. He kind of acts like Floyd, and then he shows me how he would knock Floyd out. And Manny Pacquiao is not that type of guy. He doesn't say nothing bad about anybody. But I know he has dislike for Floyd, and he wants that fight badly, and it's one I look forward to getting him ready for, because I'm going to have no problem motivating him him for that fight.
Thank you, Freddie. Radio Rahim with Freddie Roach at Wildcard Boxing Gym. Watch On Freddie Roach, HBO, next Friday.